This is very interesting. I can't wait to hear some of this advice because you know what? 2 million Americans lost their jobs during the first 3 months of this year. Here in LA alone, unemployment has hit a 25-year high.
Yeah, folks who still have jobs in this tough economy certainly are concerned about keeping them. Eli Davidson is a best-selling author and reinvention expert, and she is here with 5 tips on how you can bulletproof your job and keep yourself from becoming a target for layoffs and cutbacks. I got to tell you, this idea of bulletproofing is pretty genius. It's very visual.
Well, I want people to actually take this information and use it. So tip number 1, think like the CEO.
Okay.
You are irreplaceable if you're a problem solver. So I want everyone that's got a job to play the solution game. For every problem you have and see in your business, think of 3 solutions.
But so you got to be careful with that too, though,
toe stepping.
because you can toe step and also meddle in other places. Sometimes it's focus on what you're doing and just do it to your best ability.
Do it well, but keep a little list of solutions for when you're asked.
All right,
so when you're asked.
Okay, but like, all right, a television station, this would be any media outlet. The whole thing is always revenue, right?
Yeah.
Advertising revenue. So if I walked in and said, hey, BlackBerry wants to be a sponsor, I'm friends with the president of BlackBerry, wouldn't the sales guy go, well, that's my job. He's doing my job.
So yeah, toe stepping.
So toe stepping.
Right.
So, all right. So right now, what's a solution to that? You know a solution.
Introduce my friend to the president, to the sales guy, but then I won't get the credit.
Well, not necessarily. See, but look at how our conversation has just gone from fear of keeping my job to, wait a minute, I just created a possibility to help my business thrive. We did that in the moment right now.
But handling it the right way is a challenge too, because you can have that idea and really make a mess of it, or you can handle it geniusly.
Absolutely. And I will share that with you in tip 4.
Tip 4. Okay, so let's go to
skip ahead.
Let's go to tip 2.
2. Dress for success, be the most polished person on your team. They're
Absolutely.
noticing.
Studies show that companies keep the employees they believe are most valuable. Who looks most valuable? The person that's dressed like a schlump or the person that's polished? So you want to show up to work every day looking polished.
Isn't that sometimes in a way old school thinking, especially with all these sort of .coms and that? These guys are riding around on skateboards and that, but they're the geniuses of today, and they're, you know,
who looks more valuable to you?
Back with Eli Davidson on how to bulletproof your job, and she says, first, think like a CEO. Second, dress for success. Number 3, don't eat at your desk.
Don't eat at your desk. Please don't eat at your desk. Who looks more valuable, the person who is replenished or the person slurping ramen noodles? And beyond what you're doing at your job, you're going to melt down if you don't take a short break every day. You're not going to do your best.
Number 4, you say use your antenna and watch for a storm or brewing.
Absolutely. If you see doors to meetings being closed that you're usually invited to, hello, heads up.
Okay.
Also, use your antenna with the communications like we were just talking about. You know in your gut when to speak up and when to not. So just simply listen to yourself. Use your antenna.
And last but not least, we got to run here, play I Spy, and sign up for blogs and Google Alerts. It's a great idea.
Absolutely. You want to know what's going on with your company, and often it's blogged about before it's reported internally. So Technorati is a great place to just I Spy. Set up a Google alert at home for your boss and your boss's boss. So you may know the dirt before anybody else
does. Eli Davidson and her Bulletproofing Your Job. Go to KTLA.com if you want to find the book. More about Eli. Always a pleasure to have you here, darling.
Interesting
Thank you so
stuff.
much.
I know. We need complete consultation.
I know.